Yes, guys. Yes, people. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We're back for another live stream. This one just to talk about all the daily transfer news of the last 24 hours. We're going to be talking all things Tammy Abraham, Mishi Batshuayi, and all the rest of the deadwood that we're trying to get rid of Chelsea in the next, how long is it? 2 weeks? Just under 2 weeks. Big up everyone that's locked in. We've got nearly 100 of you guys in from the start. So, guys, smash the like and subscribe button. Let's try get this to 100 likes as well. Be it wherever you guys are watching, be it YouTube, maybe even Twitch as well. We are starting to do these streams on Twitch as well. So, if you guys want to check it out on there, check it out and drop us a follow on the Twitch as well. There will be new content coming on there very soon. Just as soon as I can actually think of some new content ideas, then we'll start running it through on the different socials. But big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Let us know your thoughts on all the news surrounding Tammy Abraham and all the other loan deals. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. Ziad, first off, how's the last 24 hours been for you, my G? You all good?
Yeah, man. Watching that Lukaku interview just got me gassed, man. That his choice of words in that interview, you can see he's got a complete different mentality and he's a complete different player now. The Lukaku that we've seen at United in past Premier League is not going to be the same as what we've got now. And to see a great performance against Crystal Palace and to think that we got this Lukaku coming in, it's exciting times and I just can't wait.
Yeah, like we are about 5 days left from seeing Romelu Lukaku absolutely batter the arse at their own ground. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Big up Julian as well, saying, oh, Tammy, we are going to get into Tammy Abraham news as well. And I can already tell a lot of people are smiling and gassed about it, so we'll get into it in a few minutes as well. Chris, what are you telling me, bro? How's the last 24 hours been?
Yeah, it's all good. Like you said, the interview of Lukaku is amazing. I just can't wait to see him play. And even good for Tammy Abraham, seeing him finally go, get a good move from for Jose Mourinho. So I'm all good.
Big up Crofty as well. I see you in the comment section, man. I hope you're okay today. I can tell it's a rough day for you, my G, but I hope you're all good. Scott, what are you telling me, man? How's your weekend been?
Bro, it's been good. Taking all the news in. Obviously, the news today about Tammy and then the other news about Michi that we'll get into. But yeah, apart from that, just excited. Like, coming off the back of that win, just excited about facing Arsenal, just seeing what the season holds. And then just the end of the transfer window, seeing who else we can get gone, if we get new people in. Exciting times.
Yep, hear that, man. Wayne, what about you, man? How you been, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Like everyone else said about Lukaku, just I tell you now, watching his interview and just how he's come across himself. I hate saying it, but I see like Drogba's got such a big influence on him. You can see it with his mentality, and I just think he's looking forward to bully defenders this year with Chelsea, and I'm more than gassed. It's like it's so excited at the moment just for it all. I'm just so excited for this season. I truly think this is going to be a history-making season this year, and I can't wait.
History-making? What, you saying back-to-back Champions Leagues, then?
I think more than that, I think we're going all out. No game, all the trophies, no game loss. I mean, I think we're going for it all.
No losses?
No game loss? Wait. Is he saying we're going to do the Arsenal?
Well, without all the draws.
Better than Arsenal.
Better, yeah, probably.
I won't get eliminated from 2 cup competitions in a week, so there is that. Matt, what are you telling me, man? You all good?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. I'm excited for the Koundé thing, you know. I'm actually so excited for Koundé. It's advancing. Tammy's gone. I'm happy he's left, but again, I'm pretty sad inside. I'm happy for his career. And yeah, a lot of news to get into today.
Yeah, I haven't really heard too much on the Koundé news either, but I do know we need to wait on whatever happens with Kurt Zouma. But we'll get into Kurt Zouma stuff as well. Fatul, what are you telling me, bro?
Yeah, I'm good as always. Every day, transfer news keeps coming. Yesterday it's Koundé. Lukaku's interviews kind of dope when I hear it again. Then you got the news of Tammy's officially a Roma player. At least look at the bright side. At least he's a double Champions League winner. So one more trophy than 2 North London combined in the last 10 years. So good luck, Tommy, in the AS Roma. I hope you do well with Jose Mourinho. And let's see, man. And you got Kurt Zouma's rumor coming to West Ham. Apparently, yesterday West Ham's bidding for 25 million for Kurt Zouma. Interesting as well. And it's a patient game now. How many weeks we got left? Roughly about 2 weeks. And then, yeah, we got
under 10 days now before the end of the transfer window.
And then don't forget, we got the open training session tomorrow. We get to see Lukaku tomorrow.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, wait, what time is the training session again?
11 o'clock.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you need a COVID test for that?
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, yeah, we probably will need a test for that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It's at the bridge, bro. Like, what do you think we didn't need a COVID test for that?
I don't think we needed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, fatter man, I think you.
All right. At least I got my test kit anyway. So, no mind.
Well, you got home kits.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you haven't completely packed yourself. All right, cool. Josh, what are you telling me, bro? You all good?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, it's excited for Tammy. I think he made the right decision finally. I think Roma's a good place for him. I hope he does well. I'm not an anti-Tammy guy. I don't think he was right for the club, to be honest with you. But I'm glad he's moving on and has a chance to revive his career a bit. And yeah, just excited to get some of these guys out in the last couple of days here. Get some sales, some loans, whatever it may be. Just get them gone, and hopefully get Koundé in the door soon as possible. And then maybe a midfielder, which I think the Crystal Palace game showed we definitely need at least another midfielder in this team, if not for depth, for creativity. So yeah, hopefully get some stuff done in the next few days here. It'll be a busy time at Colum, and excited to now officially run the R9 prop. Now that he'll probably be wearing that 9, and let's take it to Arsenal at the weekend. That's I think every Chelsea's fans hope for this season. Just beat up on Arsenal quite a bit.
I was going to ask you guys before we talk about Tammy. We're talking about midfielder, and we're all probably in the same. We want Tchouaméni. If he plays tonight for Monaco, does that make him cup tied for the Champions League?
If he plays tonight, where? Champions League qualifiers?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Can you even get cup tied anymore? I thought that they got rid of that rule a few years ago.
No, you can. You definitely can for I don't know about Europe, but domestically you can.
I don't know if the qualifiers technically count as Champions League.
I swear they changed the rules a few years ago. Yeah, Galactus Pro is saying it as well. What are Monaco in Champions League qualifiers?
Yeah, tonight.
I don't think that would be a problem for us. Not anymore.
I was wondering that. That's what I want to ask.
Nah, a few years ago, if he played in the Champions League, that would have been it for us. But now, I think you can play for 2 separate teams in the Champions League.
Yeah, or in the Europa League. Yeah, they abolished it 3 years ago.
Oh no, he might be cup tied for the group stage games potentially, but then knockout rounds.
No, he won't. I found an article saying that they got rid of it 3 years ago. So a player can play for 2 different clubs in the group stage and the knockout rounds of the Champions League or the Europa League in the same season.
Did they count the qualifiers as Champions League games? I mean, it's to get into the Champions League, right?
Count,
so
even so, then
it shouldn't count.
Yeah.
But the Champions League games, maybe they do. I feel like they do. It would make sense if they do.
Is everybody on the panel? Is everyone's consensus Tchouaméni over Sal?
I think I'd rather him.
Yeah.
I don't think Sal happens anyway.
No, ain't happening.
Petchek and Fabregas said he's a good player, Tchouaméni to have.
Would you take Sal?
No, as a player, Sal's still going to be clear of him now, but I think if you're looking more long term, you go for Tchouaméni.
Yeah,
So many
it's more of a price tag and a future kind of a future outlook and the price tag for me for Tchouaméni.
Well, for Tchouaméni, he's only like 30 million max.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I would prefer
300K
him.
a week. Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think 30 million or 25 million, whatever he's going to cost, is going to be that much to Chelsea. That's peanuts, I feel.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah,
We didn't have a limit.
but Sal, I think Sal would be probably like between 40 and 50. I think you're going to pay more for him if that's if he's the target.
Big up
Future
Flawless. Come on,
experience
G.
and stuff. That's why I think Tchouaméni is actually a really good price. Like 25 million, 30 million is a very young midfielder who has a lot of potential, as Petr Cech and Fabregas said. Like, he can do a lot apparently. So I'd have him. He could potentially be like 100 million in the future, so or even more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, I agree. I just was testing everybody's waters there because I think those are probably the only two midfielders that we're sort of linked with.
Oh, you
right
forgot
now.
Rice, Josh. You forgot Rice.
Oh.
See, that's what I mean. Rice 80
Forget
million
him.
or Tchouaméni
Forget him.
25 million.
Bro, no, don't even. Let's not even mention Rice on this panel, man. Come on, he's
Nah,
out of here.
Rice got
He's too
spun by
busy getting
Max
spun
Saint.
by Sam Maximin. Like,
Yeah. I was watching that. I was thinking he's getting outdone massively. In all fairness to Rice, he did perform better when he got on the game. So
Yeah, I mean, he grew into the game a lot better, but he still ain't worth 80 million regardless. He can keep the man of the match award. He can keep his contract at West Ham and just don't ever come here again. That's why I want us to get Tchouaméni or Kamara done quick so we can finally put these Declan Rice rumours to bed. Even though, thankfully, now the season started, we should never hear of it again for the rest of the year.
What about the
So at
other
least
players,
4
Lewis?
months.
Bro, I'll be real. I don't even think
Other
we need a midfielder.
Like
I said
the
this,
Saar, that Ajax player, Latchen, I don't remember his name. And we're linked to other players, and the Barca player, Isaac.
he likes
Moriba.
Yeah, so Moriba, Saar, and some Ajax player now we're apparently linked to. And they're like 18, 19-year-olds, youngsters.
Depending
Dead
on
off
price,
the first I've heard of this.
Oh, it's
I'd
been
say
on this morning.
if I had like depending on the price of any of them, I'd get Moriba definitely. Of any
Yeah,
of
he's
them.
a fantastic player.
Bro, he stepped up straight into that first 11 last season for Barca. Looked like he'd been there his whole career. Like he looks so good.
Super cheap and
seen
young.
a lot of Barca last year because La Liga ain't on Sky anymore.
Yeah, he played the
whatever you're
preseason.
saying, I'll just take your word for it, innit?
The only reason why he's not in the squad anymore is because he's refusing to sign new contracts. That's the only reason why they've taken him out of the squad. Otherwise, he'd be in the squad at the minute.
Oh yeah, they're still in the phase of them trying to like get everyone onto cheaper contracts and everything. I remember hearing PK had to halve his contract just to get. Who was their new sign that they had to get in? It wasn't Aguero.
He was the only one taking a pay cut, and they got Depay, Garcia, and Manai registered.
Yeah, they still can't. Have they? I don't think they've registered Aguero yet.
Because he's injured for 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell, man.
No, they're $1.3 billion in debt or pounds or whatever it is.
I think in the same like 24-hour period, Messi left and then he got injured in training.
Coincidence.
Fucking hell, man. Let me have a look quickly. Yeah, we'll go into Tammy news because that's the easiest one. That's the one everyone wants to talk about as well. Tammy Abraham is officially a Roma player. I think the installment plan is €5 million up front, another 35 or 25 the next year, and then the remaining to be sold into the third year. Chelsea have also now raised 93 million from player sales, which is also just 4 million off one Romelu Lukaku, which is showing how well our business has been made so far. And yeah, at the very least, now hopefully everyone can stop slandering Tammy Abraham now, because the slander that he got was fucking ridiculous. And at least now, let's try and remember him for the good times and everything, because there was still some good times, even though everyone acts like he was literally just like hitting the ball against the barn door for 2.5 years. But there's good memories. There's a hat-trick against Wolves. There's the goal against Rennes on our run to Champions League final. Arsenal away, of course. Did even score at the Allianz, even if we did lose 4-1 in that match. So there's some good moments there for him at the very least. But how do you guys expect him to be linking up with Jose Mourinho? Because I really think it goes one or two ways. Either Jose gets the best out of him and completely switches his mentality, or Jose just bullies the fuck out of him and kills his confidence. It goes one way or the other for me.
I actually agree with you.
Basically,
Like that's how it's gonna happen. I feel.
You think it's going to be the latter?
Sorry.
You think it's going to be the latter? The second
Yeah.
option?
I think I don't know. Like it's up to Tammy really. Does he have the mentality to like get the confidence and just keep going and listen to Jose? But there's one side of me thinking, I feel like he's just gonna break under Jose. I think Jose's just gonna end up breaking the guy. I don't know why, but if he does, he does. That's Jose for you. I hope he does really well because we have a buyback clause, don't we?
Yeah, but it's
80
80
million.
million.
Yeah, 80 million.
For 2 years.
So if Jose actually turns him to be like a beast or something,
Bro,
do we
no,
sign
I'm
him
sorry.
back?
I don't care. If we didn't use the buyback we had on Boga, and you've got teams like Dortmund not using their 30 million buyback on Isak, if we use the 80 million buyback on Tammy, then we're fucking stupid. Unless he
And it's
becomes
only-
literally one of the best strikers in the world, and I'm talking top 3 strikers in the world, then why are we paying that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It becomes like an absolute beast like that.
That's like a
only
60
runs
million
for 2
buyback
years.
clause, right?
Something like
80
that.
million.
No, 80 million
80 million
euros.
pounds.
80.
I thought it's 80
thought-
million euros.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, no,
money,
it's
euros.
68 million
Euros
pounds.
or pounds. I don't know. euros or
64
pounds.
million pounds. 64.
Uh,
something like
64.
that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
all
yeah,
right.
if
but
it turns out, go on, Josh.
It's only eligible for 2 years. We have to be
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
2023, or otherwise
He's not
Not
getting
happening.
that good in 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
no
chance.
way.
No chance.
Thing is, for me as well, where he says something what I found a bit amusing. He said he felt wanted at Roma, and if he's spoken to Rudiger and got the lowdown what it's like out there for being not being racial but a coloured person, they get racially abused a lot by their own fans.
Mm.
So he's saying he feels wanted. He won't feel that way soon, and I don't know if he's got the mentality for the abuse he's going to get, and sort of if he doesn't hit the run, I just don't see it. I think he's chosen the wrong side by a mile. I think what I've heard as well lately is that Barcelona went in for him.
Arsenal is not going to take him.
Then
There's
you've
no
got
way we're going to take him.
supposed to be 6 or 7 Premier League sides went last bid for him. I just don't think he's done the right move. I personally think he's done the really, really wrong move.
Yeah, I actually disagree, Wayne. I think going to Arsenal would have been not a step back, but I think it wouldn't have improved his game in any way. I think going to Rome gives him a chance to improve his technical ability a bit, especially if Josie sort of gives him the reins and says, "All right, you're our guy. We're going to roll with you." I think that his whole thing with Mourinho will depend on how Josie looks at him. If Josie looks at him like, I won't say a finished product, but looks at him like, "You're going to be our number 9. I'm going to back you," then we've seen Jose be good to those kind of guys. If he looks at him like a project and like I have to teach you, then that's when things can get a little bit hairy with Jose, because he could put tough love on him and things like that, and we're not sure how Tammy would respond to tough love. But I think going there gives him the ability to sort of work on his game a little bit. Whereas if he stayed and went to Arsenal, I don't think that club would improve him much at all, to be honest with you. It's to be seen.
Like, for me, just moving abroad is the best option. I think Atalanta weren't willing to pay the fee, so Roma's the next best option, because you're getting a complete different style of playing with the league. It's completely different to the Premier League in terms of the speed of it, how the game's played, what tempo the game's played at. You're playing under a coach where people could say he's washed, but he's still got something. You don't just lose everything; you still have something. He's playing with good players around him, experienced players around him. I don't know what the situation is with Pedro, but you've got Mkhitaryan, who's an experienced player. You've got obviously Dzeko's left. You've got Mayoral, who's played quite a few years now at a good level. So he's got experienced players around him. And then with the play, Arsenal, he wouldn't have played. And as well, Arteta has shown when it comes to the attacking players, he's done very little to most of their attacking players in terms of improving them. The only two I can think of are Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. And for me, they've more improved because they've just taken their opportunity rather than anything he's done.
Yeah.
Pepe hasn't improved, Balogun hasn't improved, Nketiah hasn't improved, Aubameyang's regressed, Lacazette hasn't improved. None of them have improved, so he's not going to improve them. West Ham, I don't think he would have played, especially the fact Antonio and Ben Rama look like they're on a mad one this season based on their first game. So at that point, you're looking at like lower half teams. There's just no point at that point. They can't afford what we want, and he wouldn't improve. So Roma is literally the perfect team for him, and I hope he does well. Like, I really hope he does well. I hope that he scores a lot of goals. I hope that he turns it all around. I hope he improves his game. But I just hope he doesn't end up having problems with Mourinho, because I'll be real, I know who the Roma board will probably back more.
Yeah, and I'm not comparing him to Lukaku. Lukaku, I think, is levels on him even when he went to Italy. But being in Italy helped Romelu with certain aspects of his game. His first touch, his hold-up play, things like that improved. And you could say Conte did that probably, yeah. But also
I was going to say Conte.
The league, though, the ability to work on those things based off the space you're given and things like that are important. So I think for Tammy, it'll be good for him to sort of work on those, parts of his game that we saw that weren't up to par. But so I think good move for everyone involved. We got our money. He gets his move. Roma got their player.
But Josh, did you see the introduction video? I mean,
Which one?
I don't know, like the introduction video. Personally, when I saw, he didn't seem happy, and I feel like he felt like, I don't know, when he was on the shirt and when he was getting the video. I think, and going back to what Wayne said, I think I agree with that. And I feel like that's the one restraining factor why he doesn't want to go to Roma. And I think because when I saw him, and he just doesn't look all there. So I think it's a good move for the board, but for him personally, mentally, I don't think it's good. But for his football stats, it's going to be fantastic. So
Well, what do you mean by mentally, though?
I don't know, because Wayne said a good point. Like, their fan base, unfortunately, is racist. Some of them, not all of them. And if he does get in that loop and he doesn't break out of it and focuses on that, then he's not going to perform to his capability like we see with everyone else. And when I saw him lifting the shirt up, I felt like he was either thinking of something, because he just didn't seem happy. That was just my opinion. I just didn't see him look happy in his introduction video to Roma.
I think we might be just overreading it a little bit, if I'm honest with you guys. I
feel that as well, because I'm just looking through the videos as well. You can't take too much just based off like the looks in an announcement video, because he's taking his time to think about this move.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, what's transpired in this whole situation for Tammy has not been ideal. Like, I don't think he necessarily wanted to leave the club. I don't think he wanted to be in a position where he was benched all the time. I don't think he wanted to be someone that comes at an impasse in contract negotiations. A lot of stuff that have happened have not been ideal from his perspective. The fact of the matter is, when it comes to moves, there are certain moves that can always like make your career a little bit better than what you'd like. Yeah. But the problem is for him, if Arsenal came in, I think he would have gone to Arsenal. If Arsenal came in and paid the price, that would have been his preference. Why? Because at the end of the day, that means in terms of location change, there's not really a lot that will change other than the club that he plays for. Now that he's going to a new country, there's a whole language barrier that he has to get over. That in itself is a big thing, even though sometimes people make it out to be like it's a small thing. When you're a lot younger, I think that situation is a lot easier to adjust with. But when you're at like his age, you want comfort. You want something that is a bit more long-term. And unfortunately, right now, he's ended up in a situation where basically he has to go to a club and prove himself. The fact of the matter is he's ended up in a club, in a league that I think will improve him technically, that will improve him goals-wise and get him back to where he needs to be. So if he looks at it from the perspective of like, you know what, I'm going to kickstart my career here and then make another move happen for myself, it's perfect for him. If he looks at it any other way, then it can be negative. As for like the racism and all of that stuff, it's unfortunate. I'll be very honest, but I won't say it's just a Roma thing. I think ultras in Italy sometimes struggle with this particular thing, so it's not an exclusive thing to Roma. But it's a problem that the Italian league hasn't really properly addressed to try and actually tackle it properly.
No, it's absolutely.
I also think that two things. One, with the racism thing, I think there are players who I think, when it comes to mentality, have a worse mentality than Tammy, but have handled the racism as good or really well. Like Moise Kean, I don't think has the mentality at the top level when it comes to football, but handled all the stuff with the racism really well when it happened, especially with the crap that Bonucci came out with after it happened.
Bro,
like,
nothing pissed me off.
Really well.
That pissed me off. For your captain to
Bro,
say the words that he said, but I was livid. That day is when I was like, you're cancelled to me as a footballer. Don't care how good you are. What kind of human being says that about a youngster that's just faced racism? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but
that's just the way Italy looks at racism. That's not even an individual player thing for me. I think that's more the mindset in the area. That's how Italy's known in terms of their racism. I don't think they're as violent with it as in they're more just very ignorant. As in they'll casually call you the N-word and stuff, and they don't see it as racist. They just think, but that's just you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like what happened with Cavani, innit? That's similar. Like, he didn't see an issue with it because back at home, where he's from, that's not really seen as an issue. Whereas in the Western world, you don't get away with that behavior.
Yeah, do you remember the Lukaku situation with the Cagliari fans?
Oh yeah,
they were like making monkey chants at him while he was taking a penalty, and then when he said something about it, the Inter Milan ultras sent him a massive letter, basically saying it wasn't a big deal.
Well, I was to say,
that's the mindset.
It was the Cagliari fans that did the same thing to Keane when the Bonucci comments happened. They were the same for their fans.
Yeah.
And another thing,
it's calm. It's just like a way to unsettle players. They think it's just part of the game.
It's to them, it's a similar way as us just chanting crap at other, like normal stuff at other players. That's their equivalent, but it's just not.
I think it's like similar to the way Chelsea fans try and say it's okay to use the Y word and stuff like that. Because you know the way they move towards Tottenham fans and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is as well, another thing that I didn't think about, a couple of people mentioned in the comments, he'll have Smalling at the same club to talk to help with the transition. And he'll probably
Pedro should be there too.
He'll have Tomori. He'll be able to talk to Tomori, over there as well, and he'll be able to help. So he's got players around him that can help with that transition.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think any player should have to, feel responsible on how they handle stuff like that. Because let's be honest, in 2021, that stuff should not be happening. But it probably, I mean, it is going to play a part on how you mentally handle it. It's going to play into how your game is. You know, if you just sort of, it is what it is kind of thing, and you keep playing your game, it will probably benefit you in the long run as a footballer. But he shouldn't have to feel responsible to deal with that kind of stuff, regardless of his mentality.
You man asking what the Y word is? Why would I say the Y word and get myself fancy?
Yeah, I know. We don't need to say it. We don't need to say it.
Look it up. Research it.
If you don't know the Y word, you don't need to know the Y word.
Yeah. Especially when our owner is a certain religion, and so saying that kind of stuff it's just a slap in the face to him as well. So
that's our fan base, though. Like, we'll get caught out for racist stuff, but like, bare of our legends are black. We'll say the Y words a lot of our times when our owner is literally Jewish, and it's Chelsea, isn't it? But it's what it is.
To be fair, like, remember with the United chants they made about Lukaku and about other players, and it was like, he's your player.
I give you 3 weeks. I give you 3 weeks before we make a similar chant.
Bro,
3 weeks.
Like we're making these chants. This English fans are making these chants about their own.
I've already seen Chelsea fans just redo the entire old Lukaku chant. I give it 3 weeks before we see a different one. I'm sure of it.
I think I saw one of the guys who like Chelsea away days or whatever on Instagram who does a lot of the chants. I saw the Lukaku chant he did, and I'm not sure if it was from the original one, but it seemed like it was pretty straightforward. There wasn't anything crazy in it.
Which Lukaku chant?
I think it's a new one they're working on.
Away days, they made it.
Oh, that one. I forgot what song it's based on, but I didn't really fuck with it. I can't lie. There weren't even anything racist about it. I just didn't really fuck with the chant.
Yeah,
but maybe for hearing crowds,
it didn't have any like racial undertones to it. It was pretty much just a straightforward chant. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
Maybe it'll sound better in crowds, because I thought the Havertz chant was a bit dead until I heard it on Saturday, and now I fuck with it.
The Havertz one is a really wordy chant. Like, you got to really listen to it to to get
It's
it.
about
Like,
it's about the rhythm you get with it. If you chant it too
Yeah.
quickly, it sounds dead. If you slow it
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
then it sounds a bit better.
I was gonna say, with the situation with Tammy, it's like I agree with everything what everyone said. It's not, and I'm not saying it like I don't mean it as a nasty thing. I'm just saying, my opinion is, I don't know if he's going to be strong enough mentally to deal with that in Italy, because how they deal with it.
He's
But
gone through it before, though. Like,
yeah,
you remember
that's what I'm saying. He has gone through it before, but he had around him people that were supportive of
Supported
him.
him.
I don't know if he's going to have the same sort of support when he's out there. That's what I meant, because of you, like you said, they deal with it differently. They don't realise it's what they're saying is offensive. But
I get that, but I think within the club there should be support. Regardless, your teammates will be supporting. There will be coaches and there'll be people employed to deal with that sort of shit anyway. Like
And
liaison.
Jose
let's
is
not
very
get it
strong
twisted.
like
They know what they're saying is offensive. That's why they do it. They're trying to get in these
They're
guys' heads, and they know that if I do this chant or if I do this gesture, that it will mess with him because it's offensive to him. They know it's offensive. They might not culturally treat it the same way, but they know what they're doing in terms of the words that they say and the gestures that they make. They know what's going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry much about his
him.
mentality. I wouldn't worry too much about mentality because I think he's going to be at the club for a long time. I think his performances will also be a lot better in Italy as well. He'll endear himself to the Roma fans. In terms of the away crowd, he's probably going to get racist abuse, and he's going to have to find the way to mentally cope with that. And it'll be tough for him, but it'll also make him stronger. I don't really have much else to say on it because I already think he's going to have to deal with that anyway. I think it's just about how he deals with it. But I've got no reason to think that he can't rise above that sort of shit anyway.
Yeah. And
I just want the best for him, but it's just my opinion, because obviously when Rudiger spoke about what he had to deal with, it resonated me when I seen that time he could go over there, so that's why I've mentioned it.
Yeah, if his performances dip or he starts talking about how he wants to leave, maybe it could be a similar note, maybe. But it's also a lot of speculation. The only thing I can more or less guarantee is he probably does deal with some sort of racist abuse while he's there. Usually happens.
But you can see that Italian fans really don't give a shit. Like when the players joining, you see how much support Tammy got. Like most of them probably don't even know who Tammy is, but because he's joining their club, they're supporting them. But then when you see Lukaku, when he left Inter, how they completely turned their backs on him, they really don't give a shit about you if you think about it.
No, they don't. But they care about you so much that you'll help them. Like, in so much that you're their player. As soon as it's going, like as soon as you're doing well for them, it's all good. Like, and even when it isn't, like if you're just showing to be a bit of a twat, they'll hate you anyway. Like Mauro Icardi found that out. But yeah, so Italy, like the fans in Italy are just a different breed. But from a purely footballing basis, he'll do wonders there. Like even if it doesn't go quite as well as we'd want, he'll still learn a lot. From being out there. Like he'll still learn so much from just being out there and experiencing the different culture, the different like ways of playing.
There we go. Sorry, I had saw a message. What was that last part again?
I'll just say he'll learn so much about being that, even if it doesn't go well, like just from the experience of the different culture, the different styles, like the different ways of playing, the different tempo when it comes to the game. Like it's not all just, blood and thunder and passion and running about and shit. It's actual tactical basis, and it's like trying to outplay a team.
And he's also got the confidence that he is going to be their number 9. Like they've lost Edin Dzeko now. I'm not sure his other competitions
They've got 2 other strikers, but one of those other strikers can play on the wing. And I know Pedro at the minute has been frozen out of the club.
Pedro?
Yeah, if you go on their Wikipedia page, they've got their squad, and then they've got a section underneath that's like other contracted players, and he's in there. And that usually means they've been frozen out of the squad, like the first team squad.
That's the other contracted players. Wow. Different section and everything. But yeah, Tammy will get confidence anyway from just being their number 1 striker. It's about just paying up their confidence and actually putting consistent performances in. But it's a slower, more tactical league. It will ask more questions of him, but he'll get the regular game time as well to either show that he's got quality or to just show that everyone's correct about him. But we'll have to see in it. Bias for a reason, said Lewis had bitter experience with Italians beforehand. You wild lad, but I see the reference anyway. Anyone got anything else they want to talk about the Tammy situation? We're going to move on to the next topic. Nice, cool. Let's go. All right, go on, Fatu. I think you're going to say something.
I was going to say, I think might be the one player that I can think of that could feel, for Tammy to stay in Italy. I think Tomori can help him how to cope the Italian league and all that. Maybe in a discussion on his private call and all that. I think he's the only player that could help Tammy to get through those hurdles. Like, for example, like you said, getting racist abuse from the away fans, or maybe go to the away ground and then you hear some of the racist chants. And I think Tomori could benefit him playing Italy a lot.
He could, but like, how far is Milan from Rome? Is it that far? Is it not? I have no clue. I've never been to Italy. No, it's not really going to be a case where they can drive down to each other every weekend or something. It'll probably just be a phone.
Yeah, no. Oh shit!
It's far, isn't it?
It's 6 hours.
That's near Burnley time. Fuck
And that's if he drives. Obviously, if he gets a plane.
Autumn, bro.
What? Man.
Right.
I know you want to watch Tammy live, but that definitely isn't better for him than Rome. I said Tammy should have went to Zenit, shaking my head. Do you know they probably have riots like over that sort of shit? I remember hearing Zenit fans sending a big letter to their owners saying that they don't have enough like homegrown Russian players in this, or there are too many foreigners or some shit like that. So yeah, Zenit, you must be out your mind. But moving on into the next topic, big up Tammy Abraham as well. Go smash it at Roma, and maybe we'll see you back at the bridge. Hopefully, it's to see you later. At the very least, we've raised 93 million through player sales. Like we said, very close to Romelu Lukaku transfer amount, but that also means that we do have enough money to either pursue Jules Koundé outright, or go for a midfielder, or potentially even do both. The only thing as well is we still got a bunch of other players that we do need to sell. But why have we not really heard much movement in terms of Koundé since then? Because we know it kind of relies on the Kurt Zouma deal, but Chalobah's future also kind of relies on the Zouma situation as well. Because one of Zouma or Chalobah should be leaving the club, not permanently in terms of Chalobah, because I do think a loan spell would be better for him. But in terms of the amount of centre-backs that we have in the club, we can't keep the pair of them and add another centre-back, because then players are just going to get unsettled. That's going to fuck up the impact on the dressing room and everything like that. We know West Ham are not giving up on their pursuit of Kurt Zouma. They, I think, are interested in paying the full 25 million that we want for him, but it's the wage demand. Apparently, he wants 100k a week, and he wants to be very close to the top earners of the club. Like, I get you want to be one of the highest earners at West Ham and everything like that, but going from 40k to 100k a week, I could actually understand why West Ham are kind of stopping a little bit on that. I think he's asking for way too much.
And this goes back to I think the last stream I was on where I talked about it, where it's like his mentality obviously isn't there to play football. Because if he gave a shit about playing football, he'd go there no matter what they're offering. Obviously, he'd want a decent wage, but he'd just want to go there because he's going to start. He doesn't give a shit about playing football. I can tell he's calm with sitting on the bench or not playing that many games if he gets paid. I can already tell. If you want to go
already a position like
100k a week, based on the fact that all you've done was like play a few games for a Champions League winning team, nah.
I know it's bullshit, but if you look at it from his mindset, he's already completed English football. But then it's a case of, well, why do you want to stay in England then? You could go to France and then compete for the French trophies. Same thing for Italy, same thing for Spain, all of that. If it's a motivation thing, then I get that you've done everything you need to do in England, but then why are you trying to stay in England? The only thing that's guaranteed is that Chelsea
Sevilla
don't really want him like that.
I think Sevilla wants him, or Chelsea, one of them, because they're still pushing him in the deal with Koundé. But I don't think he's agreeing to it. So I think he wants to stay
again. But this is my point: is Sevilla are a good team and actually have a good chance of pushing for something in Spain this year, because Real Madrid are a fucking mess, Barcelona are a fucking mess. Like, you're basically, there's about 6 teams challenging, including Sevilla. They've got a chance to at least get top 4, possibly even like push the other 3, like the big 3. So there he could get what he wants. So again, it just comes down to money.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean the only
West Ham's a big downgrade, bro. He'd still be living in London, so
Yeah.
he gets what he wants in terms of staying here. West Ham are showing that they're actually like progressing and like trying to push for top 4. So like they're progressing, and you know, like all it requires is like a one good run in a cup. Like,
And he hasn't said that he's not interested either. He's just said he wants 100k a week.
Has he
But
said that though? Has he said it? I don't know if he said that official. I don't think it's official reports.
You think it might? You
I'll
think
say-
the wage demands are him trying to price a move out?
I don't see him asking for 100k. I think even he knows that he's not going to get that much as him as
Don't-
being at his standards.
I mean, if you
I
look at
also
some of the
don't
players
think-
that we have on 100k a week, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I don't think Chelsea should let Zouma hold up their pursuit of Koundé. I think they should try to get Koundé locked up, and then if you move Zouma on, after that, then you move them on. If they end up having to loan Chalobah because Zouma won't go anywhere, then that's what they'll do. It doesn't better the team. I think Chalobah is better than Zouma, to be honest with you. But I wouldn't let that hold up our pursuit of Koundé. I think it's more important to get Koundé in than it is to, keep Zouma and loan out Chalobah for a season. Like I just would rather have Koundé in the squad first and foremost. But I do think it's a little ridiculous. The only reason I could see Zouma getting a bit of a wage hike is because I do think 25 is a decent price for him, for whoever buys him. I think in a normal market, we could probably ask for a little bit more for him.
no,
But again, 100K is insane.
he definitely wants more. But I'm saying you're asking West
Big up
Ham
Indiana.
to pay 100k a week for you. That's the thing. It's like he deserves a bit
Money!
more. He definitely deserves, because 40k.
Money!
You know?
Money. Yes.
Like if you're wanting 100 to 120,
what's happening?
like that's mad.
Yeah.
From West Ham as well. This isn't like, it's not like if he was asking that from us, I'd have no qualms, because it's not that much in comparison to other teams, other players. Sorry, what their wage, like what they're on.
And we got a bigger budget anyway.
Exactly, but West Ham,
Massive.
like that's
West Ham, they're broke as fuck anyway, so I can see
What is
why
their
they
wage?
struggle to pay that as much. Yeah, the biggest. They've got Yarmolenko on 120k a week, and other than that, everyone's on 5 digits.
So
I mean,
you want to be
he would be their best center back.
I don't blame him for wanting to be one of their highest earners, but I thought he
Josh,
just asked
I'd be
for
wrong.
double his wages.
I don't know if he will be their best centre back. And
I
if
think
he is, by
Ogbonna.
much.
I think Ogbona's a bit better.
His positioning might be a bit better, but I know he's a bit older too.
Yeah, Ogbonna's actually a decent centre back. He's just a bit slow. Is the main
Yeah,
thing.
he's getting old, yeah.
Be a good
And then-
partnership with Zouma, to be honest. They hide
And
each other's
I would say,
weaknesses.
Diop is a similar signing to Zouma, where it's like positionally he's a bit bad, but in the air he's good. And then they've got Dawson, who's okay. Like their centre backs are not that bad of an issue, which is weird considering they keep trying to sign
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, their centre backs. Yeah, they actually have a very good defensive system. To be fair, Kurt Zouma would just strengthen it. But I feel like maybe it's just the case he doesn't want to go.
He's not clear.
But then, if that's not the case, like, where does he want to leave? He said he wanted to stay in London. Does he want to go Tottenham or something? Or does he want to go Arsenal?
Tottenham would. Oh, actually, Tottenham may be a good champ, but I don't think we should sell Zouma to Tottenham.
Yeah, I understand.
Tottenham, I think
in
it moved on to
London.
Milikovic.
Tottenham are going for the guy that West Ham we're going for.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
surprised
apparently talks
Marino
progress.
don't want Zuma, because he loves Zuma.
Marino.
No, it's not that, Johnny.
Mourinho.
No, Marino.
No, he said you meant
Mourinho.
Mourinho.
Jose.
Oh, Jose, okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
that makes no sense if Marino wants him.
but then
because he has him.
Zuma said he wanted to stay in London. That's the thing.
But
If
no,
they give
now
him money-
Tammy's gone and they give him decent wage, then that could be a great move for him as well.
Would Roma be able to put him on 100k a week, especially after
No.
putting Tammy Abraham on their books?
I don't know. What is Tammy getting?
Probably like 100K.
Well, you wanted 130k a week. Let me check how much his wages are at Roma.
Probably not that.
Let me check.
I reckon he gets about 100K at Roma.
I'm not sure Roma could afford Zouma anyway.
I'll be
Like-
real. Can I be honest as well? He doesn't start for Roma. So
Ooh.
he doesn't. Smalling starts ahead of him. Mancini starts ahead of him, and they play 4 at the back.
Who's the striker?
They've got Mayoral, or they've just signed a guy from not an Azerbaijanian. Where is he from? I don't even know where he's from. Uzbekistanian from Genoa.
Oh,
Salary 4 to 5 million per season until 2026. That's not too much. That might be a bit cheaper. I can't read. Let me just check quickly. Euros to pounds. Okay. So either
What is that 5 million euros or sterling?
Euros.
Right, so that's 104,000 sterling, and then minus say about.
Oh, so he's still kept 100k a week, but he's gone down a little bit more from what he
I'd say it's
previously
a bit
wanted.
under. I'd say it's about 95.
90. Yeah, they're saying about 85, 95k a week in the comment section.
I mean, that's
Okay.
not really. That's like all this talk of him demanding at Chelsea 180 grand was waffle then. Because if he's gone and accepted under 100k a week, like it's not. I genuinely think he just really wanted to stay at Chelsea, but it just wasn't meant to be. It was wrong timing for the kid. Wrong timing, man.
Yep. I mean, he might be back in a few years or something, but it is what it is. I just shrug shoulders to it, to be honest.
Stick that
We're not
tweet up,
losing
Lewis.
too much. We've got better.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what, your tweet? Yeah, your tweet was fucking wild.
Why is Zouma getting cast out here? What's happening? What did I miss?
I said he doesn't start over Smalling or Mancini for Roma, and he doesn't.
Wait, what?
Mancini's their vice captain, and Smalling is better.
Smalling's better than Zouma.
Yeah.
There's no way
Smalling is better with his feet. He's not exactly that much worse in the air, and defensively, he's actually a decent player. Because a lot of Man United fans
I
wanted to
fully
keep him in
disagree.
their squad.
I'm not gonna lie, but respectfully, difference of opinions. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is for you lot. Yeah, on the panel in the chat. I don't know if you're on the same level or whatnot.
Can you guys sing Champions of Europe while you're beating?
No.
Oh,
No, I can't say I do.
Come on, let's go, man. Let's go.
What the hell, Johnny?
Me and you go have a
When did
word
we
one
do
day.
that shit? Oh my fucking day!
I mean, it is what it is. Like, the chorus gets you emotional like that. When I get to Champions of Europe line, a tear drops out my eye.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my God.
It's even better. Do you know what I mean? You feel like a real champion. You know what I'm saying?
I think Johnny's on about
Oh, come on,
Jesse
Let's have it.
Oh my God.
Oh fucking hell, man! But yeah, Kurt Zouma, man. We need to get rid of him, but I don't know if he wants to leave, so it's a bit sticky. Another player that we need to get rid of and we can't get rid of is Batshuayi. We've got this Walad signed to yet another 1-year extension in the hope that we can sell him next year. And I'm sitting there like, can we just get rid of this guy, man? How has he frauded his way into another 1-year extension in the hope that we can get rid of him? Last year we couldn't get rid of him. We had to re-sign him back on another contract and loan him out to Palace, who didn't want him after loaning him before, and they didn't want him then either. Now we've re-signed him again. Leeds wanted him, but they didn't want him. They didn't offer enough cash for him. It was 5 million off, and they got a bit pissed off about it. And now we're loaning him out to Turkey. He's probably going to come back from Turkey as well.
By the way,
And we're still not going to be able to get rid of him because he's on 100k a week.
Lewis, do you know what's fucked about this? Do you know what's fucked about this? Based on the report I saw, would you like to know what we're trying to, like, the fee we're trying to agree with them? Like,
Go on.
for buy on? 5 to 11 million, which is basically what Leeds were going to give us.
What?
But we wanted 15. Are we fucking tapped?
Oh my gosh.
Can I just say this as well, yeah? Lewis, This doesn't mean that you win that argument, yeah. Lewis, you don't win that argument about Danny Drinkwater and Michy Batshuayi, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
What was that?
You don't win the argument about Michy and Danny Drinkwater in it.
Oh, what? Because Drinkwater's going to be gone at the end of the season and Mishi won't.
Yeah, exactly. Michy's staying in it.
Bro, nobody wins with this one.
No, I win.
Nobody wins.
I want my written apology. What do you mean?
What apology? Let Mishi do something semi-decent and then I'll apologize.
He will do it. He will bang them goals in Turkey and come back and we'll sell him for more, man. Michy knows ball.
What? Because of his amazing work in the Turkish league, we're gonna do that.
He's a great tweeter.
Not even top 5 leagues, bro.
Michy, can do many jobs. Yeah, Michy can play on the field and off.
Yeah, he can do kickman. He can hand out oranges at half time. He can do social media. He can do all sorts of shit, man.
He can do it, bro, and he was scoring the special moments too, bro. So I'm just saying, innit?
Yeah, you know that against.
Yeah, we got that one cash-in chip per season of a 90th minute goal, and that's it.
It's not once a season.
Are you saying Drinkwater makes the squad if we don't sign a Shermani or Kamara? Is that what I was hearing?
No.
That's what Luke wanted.
I mean, I've already said as depth, he didn't have a bad pre-season. He didn't have a bad pre-season.
Take care, Wayne.
Take care, Wayne.
Big up, Wayne. Big up, Wayne.
See you, Wayne.
Like all we need to see from him is just come on, spray the ball around for the last 10 minutes, and that's it. Danny Drinkwater would be a very safe depth option. Mishi don't even understand basic tactics.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Man said Danny Drinkwater will be... No.
You just said Batshuayi a minute ago. I don't want to hear it.
Michi could have done something for us, bro. Third choice striker.
What could Michi have done except stand around on the ball, bounce off him?
Danny Drinkwater is out here beating up 16-year-olds, bro. He needs to get out of my club, bro. No.
And you know what? He still shows more passion beating up them 16-year-olds than Mishi's ever shown on a Chelsea pitch.
What else?
The best thing he's gonna be remembered for, yeah, is when Conte subbed him on 90-something minutes just to be backed off, but last 30 seconds remaining. That's just remembered for.
Yeah, that was one of Batshuayi's best performances for us.
Bro, he scored against West Brom to win us the title. He scored against
we won the title anyway.
And he scored against Ajax away, bro. One of the best away European games that we've had. Come on, bro.
You just added like Batshuayi helped us win the Premier League.
Bro. He has one chip a season for a 90th minute goal and he cashed it in against Ajax. Then he did nothing else the rest of the year.
What did Danny Drinkwater do, bro? Man was warming the bench at Burnley at one point, bro. I love this shit, bro. No,
Danny Drinkwater in one season in 17-18 had more consistent performances than Michy Batshuayi did in 4 years and Bakayoko did in general in the Chelsea shirt.
That's a lie on his name. I refuse to believe this.
That's true. Batshuayi was only good for Watford at home.
I don't care about facts or anything, bro. Get him out of my club, please, for the love of God.
At least Drinkwater is guaranteed to be gone in a year. Batshuayi we're stuck with because we gave this fucker another contract extension.
Why did we give him another contract?
Because we think we can sell this guy for some profit. And it's like, we've already lost profit because he cost 23 mil. We're not ever getting 23 mil for this guy again.
Do it, bro. We can sell him, bro. Leave this man. Danny,
what club is buying him? What club is buying him for 23 million?
Why is Danny Drinkwater not even wanted on loan? Michi at least is getting loans, bro. What the hell is Danny Drinkwater?
We have waited, bro. We have waited until the 17th of August before we have found a club that's willing to take Michi on loan.
No. We were getting him fit so that the club don't have to do the job themselves.
It's just he stands around on the pitch because he has no understanding of tactics.
I can't keep up this act, bro.
I think he's actually going. I think Michy Batshuayi's going to be used for League Cups only and see what he can do there because we're going to be worried about a World Cup thing.
League Cups.
No, the little League Mickey Mouse Cup, whatever it's called. The Man City.
The Carabao Cup.
Carabao.
Just bring some random guy up from the academy and give him a run out. Soon-Sup Bell or something like that. Let him play.
Danish Beckenbauer, bro. You're getting this all wrong, bro. He's just going to score your goals. Why would you not want him at your local club? I don't even know what club it is.
Only with his first touch. You have more than one touch off Michy Batshuayi. You've already lost the ball.
How old is Michy Batshuayi anyway?
Turnover merchant, bro. That's all he is.
Is he like 27 now?
27, 28,
27.
something like
Yeah.
that.
It's
Past
nice.
It's only
his
got-
sell
it's
by
only-
date, that's what he is, man.
He's
It's
only
Fucking
going to
4
get
years
worse from
past
here
its
now.
sell
Then
by date.
No,
he's not.
Michi,
Mitchie's not getting better from here.
Michi Batshuayi is just curdled milk.
It's
That's
only
it.
downhill, man.
no.
It's
Okay,
only
okay.
downhill.
If this is what we're saying, yeah, tell me what loan that Danny Drinkwater has had where Michi went to flipping Dortmund and banged in goals like he did. Tell me one.
Yeah, but they didn't want to
He,
buy
he
him, did
didn't. He didn't have a loan spell like
they?
that.
They
But you know what he had? He had a better spell at Chelsea than Michi ever did.
No, but that's bullshit, bro. I don't agree with that.
He had more consistent performances. Batshuayi has one big goal a season, and that's it.
Don't agree with this shit, bro. Please.
You know what's bad though? Mitchie Batshuayi's bet on Twitter and football. That's the crazy thing.
You
Oh,
wouldn't even
that's
pick
fact.
Batshuayi.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
No,
even
no,
pick
no.
him
Okay.
for
Danny,
his side.
Danny Drinkwater has been levels more consistent than Batshuayi ever was.
No, let's be serious though. Let's be serious, yeah. Michi is definitely a better tweeter than freaking Danny Drinkwater. We have to have that conversation too. Bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
you know
yeah,
what?
that's no doubt.
You can have that one.
All right.
He's a
now,
better tweeter. You can have that one.
now we need to agree on the next
Excellent
thing.
tweeting.
He's also a better goal scorer than Danny Drinkwater. Now agree
Well,
with
he's a
me on that.
striker. Of course, he's going to be.
Yeah.
Give a fuck, bro.
Well,
Well,
he's going
you-
to be better goal scoring than centre mid.
You know what? I still put it up for debate because I still think Drinkwater's a better finisher of more than one
They're both
touch.
shit. They're both
No,
shit anyway.
that's a lie. This guy
He-
scored one
He
goal.
might be. He might be, to be honest, because Michi, after his first touch, is genuinely Sunday League quality.
No way, bro. Bro,
Honestly, Mitchie doesn't offer
It's
anything
true.
but actually
I can't
shooting.
believe it. I can't believe it. We
Lewis,
still-
who you taking your five side? Batshuayi or Drinkwater?
Drinkwater. I can trust him to pass the ball around more.
Unbelievable. It is
Michi would get tired after 5 minutes and stop pressing the defense.
Drinkwater
No,
just hacked me
it's
down,
five
man.
aside, bro.
Dirty player.
He's 5'5", but he knows what to do with a ball at the very least. Michi can come off the bench as a super sub. That's all he's really good for.
Before anyone takes us serious, yeah, me and Lewis are just having a laugh, guys. We don't give a fuck about ball.
Thank God.
Nah, he actually has a Batshuayi shirt at home.
Yeah. He probably has a
Hands
bad
down,
one.
Don't lie, mate. You got a Batshuayi hive, man. You got the hive set up for Batshuayi.
Yeah, you're
No.
definitely doing up MB Hive and everything.
Oh my God, bro! You wait and see. Yo, I'm gonna contact someone right now. We're starting this shit, bro.
Aye, you start that, bro. You can finish it as well. It's cool.
Oh my days, he's gonna
Check
do
it
well.
out, MB Hive and everything like that. We will not be a part of that, but it is what it is.
Get on board, guys. He's gonna win Besiktas the league, bro. I'm telling you right.
Jesters, what are you thinking, man? Batshuayi or Drinkwater?
Suicide? I think suicide.
Aye, come on, G. I'm gonna join you there. Let's go.
Yeah, if you make me pick that, no, I'd rather, yeah.
No, Justin,
I'd
you
rather end
have,
it all
Justin,
between those two. They're just horrible. They're not Chelsea level. We found that out. They were poor purchases. They never panned out. It's time to move them on. End of story. It doesn't. They're equally not good for Chelsea.
I can't believe people are not picking Michi out here, man. I don't understand. All right, let's ask the chat. Chat, who are you
Bro,
thinking?
we have asked the chat.
I'm seeing Michi out here, bro. They support Michi.
I'm seeing one and it's Crofty and he backed Tammy to the death, so that doesn't count.
Oh, fuck. Crofty, man. Why did you do yourself like
Hey,
this?
come on, man. Crofty's a top
Nah,
boy,
big up
man.
Crofty
Do you know what I
anyway,
mean?
but my point still stands. Oh my gosh.
Look, it's
I
every
can't believe you lot.
I
I can't believe you lot.
chat,
You
man.
lot, you know what you guys are? You're moments merchants. You
That's
like
what they
big
are, yeah.
moments and that's it. You're not
They
looking at the
remember
90
the name of the
minutes.
West Brom, the Atletico Madrid. That's about it.
Yeah, 'cause what are you talking about, bro? Man United in the
A wise man once said, if you watch Danny
Right?
Drinkwater,
We
you
lost
miss
that
the game.
game,
But if
though.
you watch
We
the
lost
game,
that
you miss
game.
Danny
Why does that
Drinkwater.
matter? Cool, he scored a goal.
Chris, don't blind yourself because of the result, bro. Did you see what Michi did in that game,
It's
bro?
about winning, Mo, bro.
I know it is.
I mean,
Forget the result for a minute.
I
bro.
ain't going to try and remember a game where we lost.
I haven't been here for very long, but have we gone through all the news where we're debating who's better?
Let's talk about the
We're
kid.
debating
Let's
two
talk about
dead
the new
ballers,
kid,
I
man.
guess.
Mitchie?
We went through the Tammy to
Drinkwater?
Roma news. We spoke about West Ham and Kurt Zouma. And then we started talking about Besiktas and the Michy Batshuayi thing.
Let's
the
talk about the
contract.
new
Did
You know how
talk about
shit
the
Michy
midfielder, man.
And
Batshuayi
then
is
Moses
actually?
like, oh, I've won because Batshuayi is going to be at the club next year and Drinkwater isn't. We still have lost.
You missed a piece of news though.
Do you,
Madrid
do
is
you guys know? Oh, you want to talk
reportedly.
about? Sorry. You want to talk about moments about Michy Batshuayi? What about moments in the World Cup where he smashed up the post in his own face?
That's more iconic to be
That
fair.
was a iconic move.
Jesters, what are you saying?
Reports out of Spain are Madrid are coming in for 2 Premier League players. One of them being Pogba, the other one being Antonio Rudiger.
That's
Rudiger
what
to-
they can't
This,
afford any
for
of
this
them.
window,
They
for
can't
this
afford them.
window, Jeff.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Who's
I mean, they've
reported
just lost Varane and Ramos, so I wouldn't be surprised. A Rudiger would be a good replacement too.
Yeah.
He would, to be fair.
Shit.
it? He
So
might go, man. He might go.
because they can offer him the piece, that our wage structure doesn't actually allow. I mean, he can probably make 300K a week there.
I said
I think so.
200K
I
a
don't
week.
think
They'll
that's
just
true.
throw it at him.
Rudiger is a red card waiting to happen in the La Liga.
So that's why we need Koundé and Chalaba. Not
Yeah,
or.
of course. I want him anyway, regardless. I want both of them. But I think if Pogba, I don't know about Pogba, man. If I get Pogba, that's a very difficult.
I don't
signing
see
to
why
make.
Chelsea don't do a cheeky bid for Pogba. Bid 50 million.
Nah.
See what
They can't
happens.
afford it.
Why not now?
Madrid
Okay,
can't
then
afford
who are
it.
you going to take out of the midfield?
It's not about taking out. We're still looking for a midfielder, right? And it'd probably be.
Yeah, but then you've got to
in
play
all fairness,
Kante,
stars,
drop
it's probably.
Jorginho, innit? You're gonna have to
Yeah,
drop Jorginho.
in all fairness, it's a tricky one, but I would love to see Kante and Pogba in that DM role, like together. I would like to see what happens.
Look what happened to France.
Yeah, they won the World Cup as them two, as the two DMs.
And they went out in the Euros because
What?
Because
But
neither
Pogba
one of them
wasn't Pogba really good in the Euros though.
They
No,
don't-
but he
they
gave the
don't
ball
sit.
away after scoring a wonder goal, and then they conceded.
No, but players give away the ball though sometimes. But that's what he is. He's a risk taker.
Yeah, we're looking for a holding mid. We're not looking for an attacking mid.
I'll take Pogba any day of the week. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
supremely talented, but
You don't turn away from Pogba. If you can sign him,
No.
you sign him. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but it
It's
just
unrealistic. We would sign him. I
We
think
need to
Real
make some
Madrid is the
cheeky
club.
bids.
That's the club he wants. So,
he's going to want 400 or 500K a week.
but they'll have,
Yeah, that's the
United will have to sell
downside.
him
It's just
cheap.
Vio
United
looks
will
fat.
have to sell him cheap because he's only got a year on his contract.
Yeah, still
We'll just
you
get
don't
him on a
want
free. We'll get him on a free.
Big up Kevin Fraser saying Super Champion. Yo, we know what we are. Come on, G.
So
And just
we've
and
had this
also,
conversation. Right, go ahead.
Paul Jr. saying Drinkwater's whole career was backed off Kante's talent. You could put Jester next to Kante, and even he would look decent.
Hey, I can ball out next to Conte because I wouldn't have to do that, but sit in the middle of the
I
pitch.
get Jester. I'm dead ass being serious. If we had you in 17, 18, you probably would have done better than half the midfielders we had next to Kante. I mean that shit. Bakayoko was horrendous. Fabregas lost his legs. Drinkwater was decent though. Won't lie. Drinkwater was
I'd just
decent.
be trying to ping the balls always forward. Just go for it.
Again, guys, respect Danny Drinkwater, man. He was solid for us. Come on. Just cost 35 million. That was the big problem.
So what do you reckon Rudiger
Big
would
up,
go?
Josh.
Do you reckon
Big
he
up,
would go?
everyone.
Big up, Josh.
I'll say Josh.
Yeah,
Imagine that though. We end up keeping Zouma and Koundé, and it's Rudiger that leaves.
Wow.
No, I don't want. I don't want Zouma.
Rudiger won't leave.
No,
That
neither
Real
do
Madrid
I.
thing's
But they probably
nonsense.
keep
That Real
him.
Madrid's
It's one defender that leaves, in my opinion, not two.
Do you think that's why maybe they're holding off selling Zouma, or it's just a case Zouma don't want to go where they're?
No, we've
selling
been
just
trying to get
struggles
rid of
with
Zouma. I think, he's on 40k a week wages, so it's not a case where he leaves and we can re-sign back Rudiger. So
He wants
it's probably just a case of one or the other.
You know what that man wants a week?
100.
120 bags a week. Like
120.
See, no, that's changed. So, where's this source coming from? It
We
was
said
80 an hour ago,
100.
now
Where
it's
did
100, now
120
it's
come
120.
from?
I don't think any of these are true. I don't think
That's
Darcy's wages.
reportedly why West Ham are they're negotiating right now because he wanted 120 bags a week.
What do you think?
Fucking
What do you
hell,
think
man.
Rudiger wants? He wants in excess of 200.
He wants to be a top 10 paid player at Chelsea. So whatever that is, because I don't know what everybody makes. So you're talking 200K,
And how old is he now? 28.
28.
He'd want about 150 or something.
I've heard 200K.
200's too much. I think if it's 150K, that's fair.
And
And
of course, these are all nets, not grosses.
Where's the source for Real Madrid inquiring about Rudiger?
That's got to be fake because an hour ago they're talking about Ronaldo rumors, and then 2 hours ago they're talking
Well,
about
it's
Mbappe,
out of
so
Spain, so you can take it with a pinch of salt. But it's not the first time I've heard this.
I don't think Real Madrid can afford anyone this window. They're absolutely.
They want Mbappe.
You know what, Real Madrid, they actually still got a decent squad. I looked at it like the other day. It's not too bad still.
But
well, it's the Sun reporting it.
Nah.
Lukaku's coming out for training with Chalobah. Lukaku's walking out with Chalobah for training.
Did you see that video when Lukaku expressed like when Chalobah scored, like how he felt? Like that was touching, man.
Yeah, it's coming out of Spain and the Sun. I don't know if the Sun is reporting what's reported out of Spain, but those are the two newspapers. I think it's probably AS Madrid or whatever that's site Madrid. I mean, whatever the paper out of Madrid is, and then the Sun. So
but then who plays on? If say Rudiger does go, who plays on the left?
You could play Koundé. You can play Christensen on the left because he's played there for Denmark. You can play. You most likely can play Chalobah on his left because he was a DM for a while, so you know he has to have some proficiency with his left foot. You would think, at least.
But that straight away that weakens us, though. If we sell Rudiger, that weakens us.
No, it does because you start dipping into your depth, and you don't quite have a strong team, but. There will be a point to where Rudiger will go, I want this much money, and the club will go, that doesn't fit our wage structure. We've got your replacement. Sayonara. You can go to Madrid. That's just the way the club works. We all should know this by now. They're not gonna upset the apple cart. If they wouldn't do it for Holland, why would they do it for Antonio Rudiger? Because now you're setting a precedence for how much a center back's gonna make.
It's because they want Mbappe, that's why.
Yeah, they want Mbappe for sure. That's their priority.
Yeah, but Mbappe's not going anywhere this summer.
There's no way Mbappe will Real Madrid, man.
He genuinely might do.
Well, if they put in the money, the right bid, yes, PSG will probably sell him because
what money, corruption money.
Look, I don't know where they get their money.
Bro, it's Real Madrid. They've had ties with the Spanish monarchy for years.
That's the Real part of Real Madrid is royal.
Yeah, they have money. Don't you worry. They have money.
And plus, they just signed I think they signed a deal with an investment, and I think they're going to get like $230 million. I don't like that what they were going to get in the Super Cup. So, again,
well, Mbappe's only got 1 year on his contract. Or he goes for free next year, which they might go next year and just get him for free.
I think
I feel like we should have a cheeky bid
there
for
too.
Mbappe.
So.
Why not? 120 million.
No, because PSG said they're not getting rid of Mbappe.
Well,
they said no, but you know, money might talk. Money might talk.
Yeah,
no
but
one
can Madrid really
afford it? Aren't they? They're trying desperately to get him.
And by the end of the window, if he has not signed that new contract, do not be surprised if the right bid comes in from Real that he goes, because
next year
would you take the money or
they can get Pogba on a free if he doesn't sign, and they can get flipping Mbappe on a free if he doesn't sign.
It's not even that.
And they can get Holland for 75 million.
That as well.
As of January, they can agree a deal with both of them.
Yep.
For free, for nothing. And then,
just paying wages, crazy wages.
No, they don't even have to pay their wages yet. They just have to agree the deal, and then they will just finish their contract out with PSG and United.
PSG, United, yeah. As long as they don't sign, then Real Madrid are set to take them. Easy.
So that means when the group stages are over in the Champions League, you could have PSG with an underinterested uninterested Mbappe, and you could have in the league a Manchester United with an uninterested Pogba because they're not going to want to get injured. They're going to down tools. Lovely, let
Second
them
half of the
stay.
season, but it also depends on where Manchester United are. I think if they're in the title challenge or something, I could see Pogba actually playing at 100%.
Yeah, Pogba
No.
won't. Pogba
Even
down
with the
tools.
title.
He'll down tools.
He won't. Trust me, he won't down to.
But number one, him winning the league would probably allow him to push for better wages because he's just proven he can take his team to a title. And also, he's done nothing of note at United except for one goal in the Europa League.
Also, he's never down tools at United ever. He's never actually down tools and stopped playing.
Well, according to United fans, he has.
Yeah, but that's United fans who criticise him all the time. He's
But
never
there was
tools.
that period though where Ollie had an issue, and he had to just not play him.
Plus, Ollie's the manager. You don't think they're actually going to be in a
Yeah,
title
that's because
race? do you?
Ollie's a fucking spastic.
They're not going to be in a title race. I think they'll no, because again, if Pogba is still there and has not re-signed a contract, he is their best midfielder. And if he is like, I'm not going to get hurt because I'm going to go to Real Madrid next year. I don't want a long-term injury. What do you got, McFred?
Matic, Van der Beek, who are better, but they won't play.
Oh, Matic is 85 years old.
Still better than the pair of Fred and McTominay.
Well, I don't disagree, but
if he has runners around them, then he's actually a good defensive midfielder. It's just he hasn't got the legs. So if he's got the runners around him, then he can work.
Although, did you see that the game they played against Besiktas last year in the Europa League where they left Demba Ba on the halfway line unmarked, and that was Matic's man? Those wonderful scenes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Emerson's also could potentially be going to Lyon, but it sounds like that could be a loan deal too, because they're looking at re-signing his contract as well.
Well, we do, and the reason we do that is because if you have a signed contract with the player, you can then either with an obligation or an option, that fee becomes higher. Plus, if he comes back from loan, you don't want to lose him on a free. You want to be able to sell him on next year. And depending on the length, it might be just a 1 year.
We should be selling him now. We should be selling him now, realistically.
You can only sell what people will buy, and people aren't. The teams that would be in for Emerson are not going to spend 20 million euro on him. I have no idea why, or 20 million pounds, whatever it's going to be. He's worth that money. He just won the Euro. He's worth the money.
I don't think just because you're part of a Euro-winning squad that he's worth that you're worth the money. I think based on his performance in the final, he's worth the money. But because if it hadn't been for Spinazzola getting injured, he wouldn't have played.
No, you're absolutely correct, but he did play well.
Yeah, in the final, and that's what I'm saying. Based on the game in the final, he probably is worth it. But based on the fact he was just in that Euros, does not mean he's worth that money.
Right, but he did. He did contribute.
Yeah, he regularly played, didn't he? He wasn't.
No, he played. I think 2 matches.
He literally didn't play until Spinazzola got injured.
Yeah, 2 matches. I think it was.
Oh, semis and final then. All right, cool. Semis, he did play really well though. Going forward, he was excellent. I do remember having that sort of mindset coming out of the game. But 20 million, I think, is fair for him anyway. And it's close to what we got for him anyway. I just hope we don't get stingy and ask for more.
I'm fairly sure Lyon are about to lose or in the process of losing the person they were playing as their wing back last season. And I don't know if they've got anyone else. So
yep.
Well, we can do a 2-for-1 deal. Throw Alonso in there for all we care. Like, just over 10 days, and we still got a lot of players that we need to try and get rid of as well. I think Nizar Kinsella was reporting the list of players that we're still trying to get rid of. Just let me go through the super chat. Saying too many average, overpaid, underperforming players at Chelsea. Koundé is a must at Chelsea, along with a backup left back and a DM. Left back, I don't think we need as much. I don't think we're really focusing too much on the backup left back. DM potentially could come, but we have to get rid of players first. And Koundé, I think, regardless of what happens with Kurt Zouma, Koundé is going to be a Chelsea player. It's just that the DM does rely on who we can sell. And I know there's still a lot of players that we're trying to get rid of. I'm just trying to get the list up here. One Once I can
Drinkwater,
find
Barkley,
I know
Zuma,
Barkley, Drinkwater,
Emerson,
Bakayoko have all been
Kennedy,
Bakayoko,
Baba
Kennedy,
Rahman,
Ramen Noodles,
Costa,
Zappacosta.
and at least Tammy's still there.
Well, Tammy's already
I mean,
gone.
he's
But
gone now. Tammy's gone now, so that's 40 million off.
I
But
mean,
the
this
rest,
season's a good clear out, isn't it? Well, I don't mean clear out 'cause it's a bit disrespectful, but
Not yet.
I think it's
yeah, clear out.
we're letting the go of players that are just not going to play for Chelsea, and we're creating a very tight knit, quality, in depth squad. I think on the left back situation, worst case scenario, you play Asby there. If Chilwell and both Alonso are out, like I don't see a problem there. And right wing backs were covered. I still feel we
you
need
play
a
Hudson-Odoi left
midfielder.
wing back as well, Johnny.
Well, he hasn't done it, but
He has played them.
maybe.
He has in
Maybe.
pre-season, and he did pretty decent there.
Maybe
no.
that's a good
let's not
shout.
start this crap.
And then I just think we need to sign Koundé. He's different gravy, that kid, man. We need to get him in. He's class.
Yeah, you don't play a left wing back with no left foot. You just don't do that because you narrow the field, and wing backs are supposed to make the field wider. So then you're asking whoever's playing in that left attacking side to hug the touch line instead of being where he should be. So no, you can do it for a game or so, but you do not want that long-term option of a left wing back with no left foot. That's just, you don't do that.
Yeah, because then you lose all the attacking threat out of them because they got to cut inside.
When we played, I can't remember what season it was. We played Asby on the left a lot, and he just couldn't. We didn't cross. We had no attacking prowess up front on the left. He always had to cut in. So yeah, I mean, I get that for sure. I think in some games, if absolutely we need to, then yeah, it could work, but not for the whole season. But I think we'll be all right with Chilwell and Alonso for the season.
Yeah,
that's
we're too deep in every position other than the midfield, basically.
Yeah, because Gilmore left, so we need to fill that position.
We've still got depth in the midfield, to be fair.
Yeah, but
it's
not
just not probably
what we want.
Like, yeah, but we still got depth.
We do.
We
because you could.
We got Drinkwater.
You could keep Ruben.
Yes.
In a pinch, in an emergency situation, you can drop Mount into the pivot.
Or Koundé has played at DM before.
Yeah.
So like you've got players who can fill a gap. Obviously, it's not as ideal as you'd want it, but they still.
I just think that Kante will probably get injured. What Kovacic can get injured, and Jorginho, he's not getting any younger. So if he's going to be relied upon to play a lot of games, injuries are more likely, isn't it? So I still think.
Johnny, can I say of Jorginho?
Yeah, go on.
I think Jorginho can last for literally a long time. He doesn't need pace, does he? So 38 games, I think he can do fine.
You still need.
If you look at Sergio Busquets, he's lasting.
He doesn't need pace. It's more, but he still covers a lot of distance anyway.
Look,
he does cover, but I think he's just very intelligent how he uses energy and everything.
I'll be honest. I think Jorginho will be our highest minutes played across everyone this whole season, apart from maybe Mendy. Of all the outfield players, I can genuinely see him being our highest minutes.
I agree, but I also think we're going to overwork him to death because of that. We don't have someone like Jorginho.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want that situation. You want Jorginho to be as fresh as possible in every game that he plays.
Yeah.
If you overplay him,
Jorginho gets injured.
It's more risky.
But I don't think. I think if he gets injured, it will be from training. I don't think there's risk of him getting injured, apart from the freak injuries that you just see happen. But I'm talking an injury from overworking. I don't think will happen just because of how he plays in the team. Like you said, he doesn't have to run a lot, he doesn't have to move a lot, but he still covers enough ground for where he plays.
I just think anything
and he doesn't
happen.
have to.
So in that respect, if anything can happen, you have to make sure that your squad's fully capable to deal with the worst case scenarios. And if you're going to go into the season with just 3 positions, 3 players for that position, and then have to risk, maybe our player's out for 2 months and we've got to throw in a Chalobah or Mason Mount, that's not his position, and lose out on our attack.
What about Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
Nah, not in the pivot, man.
Where
I
else
think
did he go?
I think
I
if
can't
we
see
keep, I think
else.
if we keep him, that's where he'll play.
Yeah.
If he's with the club, that's where he'll actually play, is in that pivot.
If he stays, we don't know.
yeah.
He might still go.
I think
If he goes, Johnny, he's done at Chelsea. I think.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
This is for me. This is if he does stay. This is his make or break, and if he can't make it,
Make a break at what? 26 or 27? How old is he now?
26, 25, 26.
He's 20. I thought he's 26.
25, 26. I don't know. I don't have the energy to go look him up.
Honestly, because he's just not getting any younger either.
He's 25.
Is he 25?
25.
What's his birthday?
The 23rd of July. Oh, January. Sorry, July. 23rd of January.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll be 26 in this season.
Yeah.
Not in
I
the
thought he's
pivot.
26.
Not in the pivot.
He can play in the pivot. He's got the body type for it. He's got the technical
thing-
ability for it. It's whether he's got the
I don't think he's great at tackling though. Getting stuck in, man.
Oh, ask Partey about that.
like. I was going to say, Jorginho's not great at tackling, but he's serviceable for what we need him for.
I don't know. I like his tackles. Ask Thomas Partey about the
Or
Ruben
Jorginho.
tackles.
Or
No, Ruben.
Jake.
Yeah, he put him out. So yeah,
But the
What do
only
you mean
thing
by
that Ruben
fouling
needs
him?
to-
it was a
only
clean
thing he
tackle
needs to
too.
have-
Someone said it, not me, but
But the only thing Ruben needs to have to play in that pivot is the attitude to accept that's where he's going to play. Like if he has the attitude of if he has the attitude of Maitland-Niles, where it's like, no, I want to play in the position I want to play. Well, then fuck off then. Like because with your injuries you've had, you haven't got the explosive pace to play as that number 10 to be an attacker from the box. So you've then got to adapt how you are, and your body type is just too big to play as the agile, like your David Silva types. So
No,
you've
he
either
doesn't.
got
He
to
doesn't
accept
get in
the
the front line.
adaptation.
He doesn't get in the front line. We got an array of.
No,
players
but
in the front line.
but that's my point. Is like he needs to learn that because of just what's happened, because of the injuries and just his body type and whatnot, that someone like a Tuchel might see you as, oh, I don't think you can play as a number 10, but as a number 6 or a deeper lying number 8, I think you'd be perfect there. If he accepts that that's how it's going to be, cool. But like Maitland-Niles was like, no, I want to play in central midfield when at right wing back he was good. Because of that, he fucked it for himself. He went to play for West Brom and did fuck all.
I am confident that he will be accepting of that because his main aim is just to succeed at Chelsea. It's not to succeed as a number 10 or as a number 8. He just wants to succeed at the club. So if Tuchel says that's how you get into my plans as a club, he'll learn. Same way under Sarri, he'll learn because Sarri as well said he didn't play him at the start because he didn't like his, I think, defensive awareness. And then he got a lot better from the defensive phase in the game. And then he started playing a lot of games.
If Tuchel keeps him, then that's enough for me to say, cool, like, I trust what Tuchel... If Tuchel thinks that he's got some sort of contribution this season, then I'm down for it. But we don't know yet. We don't know. I think if you go and buy Tchouaméni, then I think he's out. I think he's going to leave.
Yeah, I think so too. By the way, Aaron Ramsdale to Arsenal is still on.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes! Let's go. Aaron Ramsdale to Sheffield United about to nick 30 bags off them. You love to see it.
So that's still on, and they're still looking for a right back, even though they have 3 on their team.
They've got 4 technically because Tavares played there the other day.
Is it true Aubameyang's going, or Barcelona trying to get Aubameyang?
No.
Barcelona can't even register players and they want to register more players. What?
No. What would happen?
There's no interest at all from Barcelona.
What a slander name. I might have to scouse that still.
So the way that would happen would be an Aubameyang for Coutinho swap. So because Coutinho, I think, probably has a higher salary than Aubameyang at this point, knowing that it's Barcelona.
All this Smith Rowe hype, and they're about to get Coutinho in to replace his ass.
Yeah, there's still, a gal was big on Madison this morning on Twitter, and of course I said, Ross Barkley's there available, and since you already had the B-Tech Ross Barkley and Smith Rowe, why not get the real thing?
B-Tech fucking bot Smith Rowe. Oh my gosh.
B-Tech Barkley that's what Smith Rowe is. He's not a creative midfielder. He's a scoring midfielder, which is exactly what Ross Barkley is. Yeah, he's not creative midfielder. He's not gonna if you look at the way he plays,
Oh, he
he
definitely is.
reminds me so much of Ross Barkley.
No, he's definitely more creative than Ross Barkley. Definitely more creative than Ross Barkley. Ross
Yeah.
Barkley has no creativity. Ross Barkley doesn't have a creative bone in his body.
Yeah, to me,
I agree.
Smith Rowe is a scoring midfielder, a scoring 10, not a creative.
Ross Barkley plays like he needs to be WD-40. Do you know what I mean? He's so stiff, man, the geezer. And his arse just sticks out, bruv. You know what I mean? He needs to lose some fucking weight. The geezer, if he wants to have any,
He's always
any chance.
I said his arse sticks out. I can't be arsed.
Wait, no,
Just get back to him.
Lacazette, who likes to stick his
It
ass
does,
out.
bro. You know what I mean?
No,
At least-
but
Johnny, why are you looking at people's
like
asses
he's dead.
now, huh?
He's shit. His arse is massive. Get him out of here. I can't.
it
be-
weighs him down, slows him down, doesn't it?
So
Slows him
we're
down.
in for necks and asses now. I thought we need to judge all our players. Big neck, yes. Big ass, no.
I thank
No,
God
no,
you
just-
weren't
just
the one
fuck.
scouting Hazard. You would have said the same thing.
No,
Oh,
Hazard
fuck,
gets
man.
a free pass, man, because he was just, you know what I mean, world class. But Barkley, man, needs to sort it out. It's too much drinking, bro. Too much drinking.
Yeah.
Well, you can see where all the weight from the drinking goes to.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
Barkley will probably be another one that leaves on deadline day. He screams deadline day loan deal to
Bro,
fucking.
they
Brentford
gave his
or
number to
something like
Kovacic.
Yeah, he's done. He's
I was
on
gonna
the
say,
for
well,
at
that's
He
least
what I
hasn't
was
even
gonna
got a
say.
number.
So him, Batshuayi, no, him, Drinkwater, and Bakayoko got told, "You're not getting a number. Leave."
They were transfer listed.
Basically.
What number did Drinkwater even have?
Yeah,
Six.
that's true, man. Barkley just got
Oh,
stripped of his number
We
8.
gave it
like,
Silver.
Yeah, I was gonna say
instantly.
Silver's taken Drinkwater's
Oh, yeah.
number, Kovacic has taken
Barkley.
Barkley's number, and Chalaba's taken Bakayoko's number.
You don't rate
Actually,
Barkley. do you?
Tamori's number 2.
Wait,
he was 14. before
wait.
that.
Chalobah's taking number 14.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
14.
didn't you? You were at the game.
Yeah,
You didn't know he was wearing 14 on his
I
back?
mean, I was on the right, man. I didn't see because I need glasses on.
You were
the
too busy beefing that guy in the West Stand that you flipped the middle finger.
That was
at.
Tony.
Yeah,
Tony,
that
Tony do
picture's
to you,
class, fatter, bro.
That was Korean Tony, yeah.
Class, man.
Korean Tony. Is there a different
Oh,
Tony? Is there an
Korean
Italian-
Tony. Yeah.
Is there
yeah.
an Italian Tony too? Jamaican
I
Tony?
don't even know. Like, I just know we referenced him as Korean Tony. So, but big up Tony anyway. Come on, Chi.
On
Oh,
the side of it, that comment you brought up, am I just meant to say that all our players are the best players in the world then? That they have
in it, Bakayoko's amazing, man. He's basically Zidane.
I've ever seen in the history of football. He is
Wait, what did I
better
miss,
than
guys?
Gusto.
What did I
Ross
He's better
Barkley,
than
we call him the
Mancini.
Scouse
He's better
Lampard
than
for a reason,
Casemiro.
man.
He's better than Makelele. He's better than all these guys.
No, wait. What did I actually
no,
miss? Because I'm
You
confused.
just said we're too negative about our own players. It's like, all right, cool then. Fucking
Well, the players that don't
Zappacosta's
play for
basically
us.
Cafu.
Do you know what, yeah?
Like,
If Arsenal,
hell.
if
What, do you want me to
Arsenal
do
got
that
Barkley,
then?
bruv, Arsenal got Barkley, Bakayoko. They instantly make
Aye,
it better.
Batshuayi, man, I tell you, bruv.
Hey,
Fucking
yo.
prime Gerd Muller couldn't even lace that guy's boots.
One
I'm
minute
telling
I'd
you.
rather be negative.
Hold on. Just
Oh, what triggered the comment?
Batshuayi's got a left, he's got a right foot. What else can't he do?
Bro,
Left
this
foot,
guy,
right foot, he's got social media techers, he's got everything, man. What a
exactly.
ball.
We've been
Hold
banging
on.
media
Hold on,
up.
this is a bit
About
quick
this
for you.
match.
Posters of
Spurs
Ross
are
Barkley in
interested
his
in
room.
signing Kurt
Damn
Zouma.
right, bruv.
Spurs are?
Fucking,
Spurs are interested in
who's
signing Kurt.
Maradona? Who's Maradona when we got Callum
Who
Hudson-Odoi?
called him the Scouse then? Who called him the Scouse then?
The
Ross
chosen one,
Barkley,
man.
Scouse Sedan. Yeah, come, man.
Lewis, you're getting clipped, I feel. I feel like you're getting clipped with all these statements.
What was that for two?
Aye, then they can't call me negative at the very least. So it's
Spurs,
all
yeah.
Spurs
Spurs
are
are interested in signing Kurt Zouma via Sky Sports News.
80 mil or nothing.
Tottenham want
Put the
Zuma.
money on the table, mate.
80 mil or nothing. 80
Yeah,
mil.
fucking,
walk
let's
away.
Yeah.
rob that Levy, that rat. Rob him, man.
Hey,
Rob that geezer.
I would love to
nothing.
play against Kurt Zuma because they're going to play out of the back, get Kurt Zuma the ball, and he's going to give it right back to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll take Ndombele and we'll call it a swap deal. And be
Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that fraud either.
Oh, what? No, Ndombele is a good player.
Yeah,
He's
he's
a
a
good player.
baller.
No,
It's
he's
just
decent.
He's off his stamina.
Yeah, he's got no fitness.
I think what this guy has missed though, like if you come to this channel, if anything, we're probably quite positive. We're sometimes actually on the other side, but when we're negative, we're very real about it. We just don't put it down like as a nice, we don't sugarcoat it for you. That's the problem.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's some guys who just want to hear only good things. Like, hey, what's his name? Tammy didn't score in the last 9 games, but you know what? He's Chelsea, so he's the best striker in the fucking league. You fucking clown.
No, but at the end of the day, this is where we provide our own objective opinions, right? When we are in the stadium, we support the club. So at the end of the day, it's not like we take that out to the players and start cussing them the shit out in the stadium either.
Yeah,
So
if I see Barkley or Batshuayi in the starting lineup, I'm a celebrate and I'm a fucking back them. Even if they fucking stink on the pitch, I'm still gonna back them.
When I saw Morata, I'll say when I saw
Well, I
Morata,
don't care whether we slander them or not because they don't play and they don't play for a reason. They're shit.
Yeah.
I'll say when I was watching Morata put headers and shots into Rose Z, I was still supporting him. He was fucking awful, but I was still supporting him.
Yeah, I saved it all until post-match or when he made a big miss, and I was like, "Oh, you're shit. Get out of here." The only one where I couldn't was Bakayoko. He dead ass was that bad.
Yeah, well, keep the support on Timo Werner, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, Werner gets probably back the most out of everyone in the match.
It's very surprising for someone that fucked up a lot of chances and in ways gets a lot of shit. He's probably the most sung player when you go to a game.
Because you know what us English fans love the most. It's not effectiveness, it's passion and running around. And he's got pride.
I rate Timo. If he worked in the porn industry, he'd be a fluffer.
Yeah, what?
No.
What?
That's not what.
He said if he was a porn star, he'd be what?
No, if he worked in the porn industry, he'd be a fluffer.
A fluffer? Oh my god. I thought you were going to say be world class because he never would finish.
No,
at least you'd go through hours of shots with him.
He'd be a fluffer.
Lewis, that was actually good.
That's good too.
I thought that's what he meant. Like he'd be a great porn star because he never finishes.
Well, then you'd never get the money shot now, would you?
Like, he scores once every 50 times.
Like, I just ran this train right off the tracks, brother.
Oh my god!
At least Timo would be running trains as well in that situation.
Hey,
go on now. Fully off topic, guys. We're fucking on.
Hey, we've got Timo Werner's retirement job sorted.
Oh my god!
I look at Pat smiling as well because he knows you want to watch some of the clips too.
Lukaku will be at Stamford Bridge with the rest of the first team at open training tomorrow morning.
Of course he will.
Yeah.
Nice. I'll wake up. I might be there. If not, it's
it says like the schedule 9:30 and they send us like get it up for an event start. Training commences at 11, and then 1:30 like event ends. So basically, it's like
a training session.
Yeah,
I forgot who told me. I think I hope there is actually training this time because I heard the last time they did in like 2016 or something. They had like a half an hour session with the players, and then they ended the session for everyone, and they just did the training in private.
I wonder if they're going to charge to get in.
No, it's free for season ticket holders.
But if you're not, you're
was
probably
it Lampard last time we had one?
And it's going to be on YouTube.
That was
most likely.
Lampard, man.
Nick has missed the point, bro. He's saying he can't finish. That's
You wouldn't want Werner to finish.
No, that's the point.
That's the point. They don't
Yeah,
want.
That's the point,
even get that. It wouldn't even get that. He wouldn't be able to get it in. He'd miss it every time.
Hey, full play merchant. People love that.
Hey.
Oh my god!
What? You're not a fan of foreplay?
Oh dear lord!
Hey, the woman be sitting there saying, "Wrong hole, Timo. Wrong hole."
Now I'm doing it on purpose.
You hit it right. It's wide. Oh,
that doesn't sound like Werner though. Hella foreplay, no finish.
That's why his girlfriend's frustrated.
Actually, that just sounds like Chelsea in general. The last one, really.
Oh my god! Somebody's gonna clip this up and send it. Timo.
If you see Timo Werner on fucking, if you see him on the hub in a few years, you know where you got it from. Then.
Oh my days!
You got it from this channel. The one that's too negative.
Don't say we're not positive. We're out here giving solutions and everything, bro. What's going on?
We're designing Timo Werner's retirement plan. We care about our players beyond retirement, man. Come on.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want him to keep a name in that industry as Turbo Timo, because that wouldn't work very good.
Turbo. Oh, fucking hell, no. What?
Fuck's sake.
I was about to ask what his porn star name would be. I think I'm going too deep into this. Oh, fuck.
You're going deeper than Timo, that's for sure.
Oh
But-
dear Lord, no,
Hey.
on that, guys, I'm actually dipping. I can't.
Ball sacking.
Oh my god!
My days.
Dude,
At
this
least he knows
fucking
what he
stream's
is, you
hit
know
down
what I mean?
bad hours.
He knows what he is.
Just thank you so
Champion
much for
Europe.
doing this. This is all on you, bro.
Fucking hell, man. We're down horrendous on here. God help us.
Even
Oy.
the chat has gone completely nuts, man. This damn.
Yeah, we can't even turn it around in any transfer news. I think the only ones that we have now is just to cut Zouma stuff. And I don't think he's going to Tottenham anyway, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I think he's still going to West
Tottenham,
Ham.
to be fair, Tottenham, I could see him going. I just don't think they'll pay the price, and I think they're with trying to turn this back around to football.
I'm sorry, Scott.
Just making me making me laugh more.
Oh, fucking hell, man. Hey, that's actually a fair point. You know, Arsenal fans are thinking of trying to stop the London derby on Sunday.
Yeah,
They're
I
trying to
was
find
gonna
ways
say
to
that.
invade the pitch.
That's
gonna get
fine.
into that.
Fine with me as long as they forfeit the 3 points, and that's exactly what they should be doing. If their fans stop that match, they forfeit that match. It should not be rescheduled because we have way too many fixtures this year. They should forfeit it.
When are they going to realise?
All right, guys, I've calmed down. It's all good.
It's cool.
Oh my.
Also, didn't they do that with the what's it called, the Liverpool game, and it just got rescheduled? Sorry,
Yep.
United.
Yeah, it
the
did.
Liverpool game, just got,
It did, and it's also a big London derby, so they won't just forfeit it as a 3-0.
they'll just reschedule it. So
No, they need to forfeit it. The FA should come out and say, fans, if you get this, if you have this match canceled, you will be forfeiting the 3 points. And we just move from there. Because it's number one, it's going to do nothing to get their owner out. If you drive the value of the club down, he's not going to sell because he's going to still stay in to recoup his money. It's idiocy to think that a few hundred fans are going to get a billionaire to give up money. That's why they're billionaires. They don't give up money. They make money. And the man's making money whether you protest or not, because he makes money off Adidas season tickets, Sky Sports, Paramount here in the States, or NBC. Actually, it's not Paramount. It's Peacock and NBC. So he's already got that money in his pockets. Do you think he cares about 200 fans protesting? No.
I want the game to go ahead, man, because if it creates a toxic environment where the players are even more under pressure and we then like literally smack them right up, bro, that's fantastic news for us. Regardless, we need
but
points,
in
innit?
terms of a toxic atmosphere, like, have you seen how much seats they still have to sell for that game?
I
We need to
heard,
buy him.
yeah, shocking.
Chelsea need to buy him.
Exactly. I was saying that yesterday, but like no one wants to do it. They're all saying, "Oh, we're gonna get beaten up if we go to the Emirates." It's fucking Arsenal, man. Those pussies ain't on shit. This ain't
I'm not being
Tottenham.
funny as well.
You
Like,
get your
everyone's
seats
saying-
and fill it out like we did in the North Bank in Highbury in the 80s.
Yeah, let's do it. And I'm going to leave you with this because I have to get ready for work. I predict a 5-0 defeat for Arsenal on Sunday. Chelsea win 5-0.
Don't do that, bro. They're gonna clip you.
I said clip it
It's
up,
not pretty.
send it around.
Not
Clip it
pretty.
up, send it around.
You know what,
5-0.
Jester? It don't matter if you're wrong because we're going to win anyway.
Yeah, we're
5-0.
gonna kick them anyway.
We're going to win.
So-
We have to.
It's a win-win for you.
But I'm going to leave you with that and the image of Timo being a porn star.
Oh, dear
And
Lord, don't take
I'm
us
going to go
back.
to work.
Poor
Y'all
God,
be good.
Timo, bro.
Peace.
Can't be asked. Jester, you take care of yourself, man.
Will do.
Thanks for jumping on.
You're welcome.
Donalds, I sent you the link as well. Yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already and you're looking to go to a London derby match, head over to Arsenal.com and get some tickets. Make the Emirates blue. We're pushing this all week, guys. Get your tickets. Get down to the Emirates. Get your Champions of Europe shirts on and be at your loudest.
Yeah.
Let them know. Be at your unbearable best. Go on, Scott.
It will only cost you a cut price of a minimum of £85.
Astaghfirullah. Jeez.
Still can't believe
Wait, that costs for Chelsea fans as well.
Well, no, that's just Arsenal home tickets. It will cost you a wonderful £85
to watch that shit.
Madness, bro.
What?
There's people that hate that shit, man.
Romelu Lukaku and Andreas Christensen. Come on.
No.
Money mates.
Generally, like to go. If you're an Arsenal fan, you got to pay that sort of money to watch their shitty football.
You got to watch them.
If you're an Arsenal fan and you pay that every year and you beat some of the football.
Yes, Crofty. Crofty's got his ticket already.
Hi, Crofty. I'll see you in the away end, my G. Glad to see that you're there too.
Same. I'll see you there, man.
I need Champions of Europe blaring out of that away end for 90 minutes.
It's happening, bro. It's happening, bro.
I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm also hoping we don't turn into clowns like we did last season.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we played amazing building up into that game, and then Arsenal comes, and then we just always happens.
All I want is the limps that we had with Tammy Abraham scoring there. That's what I want back, man. I want those times again.
Trust me, I want Romelu Lukaku running through two defenders, Ben White trying to grab onto his shirt and getting dragged 20 yards just for having the dignity to do that. Smacking the ball into the top left of the corner and wheeling off and doing the Drogba celebration. That's what I need to see. Although, in reality, what we'll probably see, someone makes a slip and then fucking Smith Rowe scores and we lose 1-0 because we turn into clowns. I just hope to God that's not the
It's not happening, bro. I'm not even putting that energy out there, bro.
I don't want to, but I get gassed and we lose. I don't get gassed and we lose. Regardless of what happens, these fuckers always get one over on us. It just pisses me off.
No, talking about celebrations. If Lukaku scores, I want him and someone else to do the Lacazette or Aubameyang celebration.
Oh shit, bro, we'd lose it. We would fucking lose it in that away and if they do that.
To be honest, I need a win so I can jump on the cannon again. You know how many Arsenal fans I triggered off that? I need to
they got really triggered when Jem did that. They really got mad.
Yeah, they really got mad at Jem.
When you see a Chelsea fan on there, it just gets super mad. It's lovely to see.
Yeah, because they're all like, why do you not care about us so much? Sharp, man. You not celebrate the draw at our ground. And you want to say we care.
No, that's the thing. You know when Martinelli got past Kante and stuff, the admin kept posting loads of things about it. It's like laughable.
17 tweets in one night, you know. They made a 3-minute documentary on it, you know, about Bellerin's equaliser at Stamford Bridge in a thrilling 2-2 draw. It was fucking horrendous football. Like when Azpilicueta scored the winner in that game, like I weren't even going to celebrate us beating them that we had played that bad. We should not have even won 2-1 against them. It should have been about 3-4-5. But typical Chelsea in their finishing, it just was never going to happen.
Madness, man. Guys, I'm out, man. I will catch you some point this week anyways. I'll
be
away. So if you guys are going, I'll see you there as well.
I'll see you there, man. And also, drop the shitty Batshuayi hype bullshit, man. Even you know it's not true. Like, put in the fucking... He's
better than Danny Drinkwater, but I'm not dropping it.
You know that's not true. You know that's not true.
I'm not dropping it.
Danny Drinkwater has levels more techers than me.
No. The chat stuck with me, bro. The chat basically said that we are correct in moving this way, bro. I'm sorry, man.
The chat also told me for months there was no chance of getting Romelu Lukaku, so...
No, I mean, I can see why they thought that. I mean, when the comments he made in it.
Yeah, but I also said, put a bid on the table and let's see what they're about.
Yeah, you did say that, to be fair.
Just saying.
You were right.
Yes, I gotta go too, actually.
It's so cool, man.
You guys talking to you guys.
Peace.
Yes, Bloodline, what are you telling me? Is there any points you want to add?
Yeah, big ups to everyone. I just wanted to say, you know how we're like, we might not sign a DM. Yeah, I was just wondering, maybe Reece James plays as a DM if we need him.
Potentially, but like if we play in a 2-man pivot, I'm not so sure about it because I don't know if he's going to be the sitter for us in that back five. Potentially, Christensen, I've seen a potential for him to play there too. Chalobah, maybe. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, maybe. Like, we do have options if we can't get a DM in the window, which is why we're looking at it last. But I would also rather us get a midfielder anyway. Yeah, Koundé as well, potentially. There's 5 different options we could go for.
The thing for me with playing James there is it's not necessarily about him. It's more about the fact of it means either Aspi or Hudson-Odoi play wing back. Aspi we can't have as the long-term option playing wing back. Like, say James needs to play in that midfield for a few games, he can't play that. Like, Aspi can't be playing at wing back for that many games. And we've seen Hudson-Odoi. It's just not his natural position, and so it's not a brilliant fit for him at the minute. That's why I'd prefer like a Loftus-Cheek or a Chalobah or something, because you've got the cover elsewhere for those two. But if Chalobah plays in that pivot, you've still got the centre-backs to cover him playing in that pivot. Whereas with James, you haven't really got the best cover. And if Aspi gets injured playing right wing back, then it's just not good.
Yeah. With Cho playing right wing back, I actually wanted us to like sign Traore so that we would start playing Cho as an attacker, because I don't like Cho playing right wing back.
Cho played at right wing back. In what sense? Is it terms of the teams that we're playing or what?
Wait, what do you mean?
You don't like Cho as a right wing back in terms of against low blocks, against all sorts of teams? Like, what doesn't really stand out to you?
I just feel like he's a much better attacker than a right wing back.
Yes, but like when you play against low blocks, he's still an attacking right wing back anyway. That's why Ibaka's playing him there, but against teams that sit deep. Because that's the same reason for Marcos Alonso. You can play you can play him against those sort of teams because you can have more attacking players on the pitch. If it's against teams that aren't trying to attack, you could do with more of those threats from out wide as well.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anyone else got any other thoughts? Other than that, I think we've gone through everything on the stream today. I don't think there's anything else other than just how much we're going to smack Arsenal by. Is there any other chances? Let me take absolute Chelsea.
Yeah, I think 3-0 as well.
3-0. Yeah.
I don't want to do score predictions just yet, you know, because
I don't think they've got anything up front.
I think 4-1. I feel like they might score. I don't know.
Tammy Abraham dropped a farewell message.
They're going to sit back.
So I'll get that up on
Even if they do sit back, like defensively speaking, they're just tragic at the minute.
With like, Big Rom as well up front, like his back to goal, holding the ball up, even in a low block, will help us a lot more than how we played them last season. Last season we never had that, so we got a different animal up front now. So I think they're going to struggle. Their centre halves are going to struggle against Lukaku, and that'll free up room for whoever plays alongside him.
That's Tammy Abraham's goodbye message that he just dropped. It's time to say goodbye to a club that means so much to me and my family. From playing in the academy as a young kid from Peckham to win the Champions League all those years later. Thanks to the teammates, the academy, all the staff, and of course the Chelsea fans who've always supported me. Wouldn't be who I am today without you guys. Bring more trophies home, boys. Love you all. Oh, that was actually proper heartwarming and shit. Like, now that he's gone, I hope all the slander dies as well, because I'm done with all the Tappy BS and everything. He's done. It's gone now.
They shouldn't be slandering him. Like if they want to slander him that he's not our player, fair enough. But don't slander him when he's our player, man. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, we've already been through all of that. You've seen how deep the Tammy slander was.
Yeah, no. When you get personal with Tammy and that, it's not right, man. You don't do that with any player.
I think it got personal to a point where personal just got normal. Do you remember that stream that we had, I think, like a few weeks ago? And it was just an hour and a half of everyone just slandering Tammy. I was just sitting there like, is this getting a bit too far? Like, this is mad. Because it was genuinely an hour and a half, and I think it was just Dag, and I'm not sure who else it was. There was like 3 or 4 other guys in the stream, and they were just out, just going at him the whole stream. Anything they could get at, they were just slandering him. It was like, I get it. Like, we criticize whenever you want to criticize, but people went way too far with it.
Yeah,
I'm just glad he never saw anything like that.
It's not good to be a rat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, big up CID. No one deserves slander except Arsenal and Tottenham fans. I do want to just add that.
That is so true.
They deserve slander, and they don't deserve rest either. Other than that, everyone else can go and get it. Anyone got any other final thoughts before we wrap up the stream?
Nope. Can't wait to see Lukaku tomorrow.
Yeah, damn right. Can't wait to see Romelu Lukaku.
He's so excited, isn't he? He's
Are you
proper
going
excited.
for the open training thing?
If I wake up in time, yeah. If I don't, it is what it is. I'ma just stream.
Yeah, ain't
Like,
happening, Lewis.
I'm gonna sell you a ticket. I'm gonna
No
sell you a
chance.
ticket. Oh, Jamie, man.
I had a spare Porto scarf with your name on it, but it is what it is. That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah, it is what it is. Big up Nick Blue saying let's take the Emirates on Sunday. Guys, like we already told you, there are plenty of seats for sale at the Emirates for Arsenal versus Chelsea. Once this fucking up disappears, I can get up on the screen for you guys. Take over the North Bank just like it's the 80s. We're moving with it, man. Come on. Let's go. Look at all those spare seats. There's some on top of the away end as well. Everyone get involved and make London blue. Come on. But yeah, everyone smash the like and subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow for some sort of stream. God knows. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. Jamie, I'm gonna give you your quid tomorrow. Don't worry, man. If everyone asks, he's after this because I paid him everything except like £1 for the ticket, and I still need to drop him the £1. I'll give you your £1, bruv. Don't worry. Literally in my wallet. Somewhere.
It's only £1, man. Stop being cheapskate.
How about this? I'll get you a fanzine as well. Will that make you feel better? Or maybe a drink or something? I don't know. But yeah, if the Arsenal ticket actually came through the post, bro, send me it because I want to know. I want to go on the Shitters website and find out where our seat is somewhere close. I want to be next to the home fans. Big up everyone that's locked in. Smash the like and subscribe button. We'll leave you with, as always, this beautiful smile. Take care. Like and subscribe, and as always, up the fucking shelf. Champions of Europe, you already know all of